Tracking the potential of snow for your Sunday. Winter weather advisory kicks in tomorrow morning and it rolls all the way through early Monday. We could be looking at a few inches of snow. I'll track it coming up.
We honor his extraordinary service to our nation.
The nation remembers a Supreme Court justice, and Democrats and Republicans start debating who will get to choose his successor.
Nominating a Supreme Court justice tops the GOP debate and sparks fly over national security. I'm Craig Boswell in Greenville, South Carolina. That's coming up.
WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Snow moves back into the bluegrass. Thanks for staying up with WKYT. I'm Christine Kennedy. Temperatures will continue to drop tonight, and tomorrow many parts of the state will see snow, which is why our WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day continues. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell has our Valentine's Day forecast.
And it's not a good one either. Keep that in mind, because we're going to be talking about snow. Cold-hearted kind of weather setup for you tomorrow with that snow rolling into the area and maybe some decent accumulations. Winter weather advisory posted for the morning hours through the early morning hours on your Monday. Here's what our Defender Radar Network is picking up on tonight. Little moisture out ahead of all of this, trying to drift into the skies across parts of western Kentucky and back toward Bowling Green as well. So at least a little moisture on radar. And that's going to help the atmosphere get a little more moist and ready for the next big push. Here's our snowfall model breakdown. Now, what we have here are some of them that we pass around all the time: the RPM, the European, the GFS, and the NAM. Here you have around 3 o'clock tomorrow, and between that and 11 o'clock. Notice what happens here. All the models basically coming together at one point, suggesting this is when we're going to start running into a period of the heaviest snowfall. Now, they still differ on totals. You've got two of them on the lower end, around 2 to 3 inches of snow, and then these coming in a little bit higher. Now, some other isolated amounts. This is just locked in on Lexington. It picks up on one little dot, and it tries to forecast for that area. But generally, we run into isolated locations that go even higher than what you see here. Now, when I come back in a few minutes, I'll show you the map for the entire area and give you the full breakdown coming up in just a few minutes.
Now to a developing story. President Obama plans to nominate a successor to fill the vacancy on the U.S. Supreme Court bench. We learned late this afternoon about the death of Justice Antonin Scalia. The 79-year-old died at a home in West Texas. President Obama says he will name a successor in due time.
There will be plenty of time for me to do so and for the Senate to fulfill its responsibility to give that person a fair hearing and a timely vote.
Some Republicans, including Kentucky Senator and Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, say the decision should rest with the next president. McConnell issued a statement tonight saying the American people should have a voice in the selection of their next Supreme Court justice. Scalia's death was a hot topic during tonight's GOP debate. Craig Boswell has reaction from the presidential candidates.
The Republican presidential candidates took to the debate stage, and the first questions turned to the death of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. President Obama announced he will nominate a replacement for the conservative justice, but the candidates argued it should be up to the next president.
And I would like the president to just, for once here, put the country first.
The Senate needs to stand strong and say, we're not going to give up the U.S. Supreme Court for a generation by allowing Barack Obama to make one more liberal appointee.
But that consensus quickly turned to disagreements.
Let me just tell you this. Jeb is so wrong.
Things got heated between Donald Trump and former Governor Jeb Bush over the war in Iraq.
Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake. George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty.
While Donald Trump was building a reality TV show, my brother was building a security apparatus to keep us safe.
This debate could be crucial for the candidates. The South Carolina primary is just a week away and may decide who continues in this race. For Marco Rubio, this was a chance to redeem himself after faltering in the last debate in New Hampshire.
I'm going to have a tax plan that is pro-family because the family is the most important institution in society.
Voters go to the polls on February 20th. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Greenville, South Carolina.
The candidates will hit the road to campaign for a couple weeks. There is another GOP debate scheduled February 25th. The Madison County community continues to support the men and women who served alongside a fallen officer. Officer Daniel Ellis died in the line of duty last year. His fellow officers are making plans to see his name put on the Fallen Officer Memorial in Washington, D.C. Several businesses are trying to help the department raise money for the trip. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner is at a fundraiser tonight in Richmond in a story that's new at 11.
We're usually here on sometimes Friday and Saturday, but Saturdays come down and sort of a neighborhood bar.
Richmond's neighborhood bar had a different feeling Saturday night.
It is different, and there's more people here, different people.
For some, the paddy wagon is their regular spot. Others, this is their first time here, but everyone has come together tonight to make sure local officers can get to a tribute for Officer Daniel Ellis.
We don't come here too much. Oh, we got it. The community's kind of banding together around it. And around the bigger issue, I guess, of violence against police.
Officer Daniel Ellis was killed in the line of duty. Many thought it could only happen in bigger cities, not the Richmond they feel protected in.
I think it was sort of a wake-up call, and it really made people step up to the plate.
I think instant fear that they do this on a daily basis, what they consider just their everyday job, may result in them not coming home.
But the community is making sure local officers make it to Officer Ellis's tribute in Washington, D.C. 10% of Saturday's proceeds from the paddy wagon will go toward that special trip.
We will order lots of food, and then we will just donate also.
It's nice to see everybody come out and support.
Richmond police will travel to Washington, D.C. in May for Police Week. That's when Officer Daniel Ellis's name will be added to the Fallen Officers Memorial. And in Lexington, family and friends of an 18-year-old shot and killed last month have found their own way to stop the violence. Tonight there was a benefit concert at the Fusion Gallery in honor of Caleb Hallett. His friends say they're using this concert to encourage change.
We're coming together, we're trying to stop the violence in the city, and we really want to make a change, and I believe that we can do so with this.
There were 3 local groups singing at the event. It costs $5 to get in, and all of that money is going to Hallett's family. New tonight, firefighters in Perry County are on the scene of a fire at an old bowling alley. Fuget's Bowling closed last year. The building has been empty ever since. Around 8:30 tonight, firefighters say they got a call about a fire out there. Jake's Branch Volunteer Fire Department and Hazard firefighters are on the scene right now. Kentucky lost their head coach just minutes after their game started today. Turns out they didn't need Cal to beat South Carolina. Lee K. Howard joins us with details on Cal's ejection.
Yeah, Calipari's early curtain call was unexpected, but it was clear that his team fed off that emotion from their head coach. Just over 2 minutes into the game, Calipari gets hit with 2 technical fouls and is ejected from the game. Look at that. Watch, his players even had to hold him back from official Doug Sermons. It's the second ejection at South Carolina in the last 3 seasons for Cal, but it inspired the 89-62 Kentucky win. Associate head coach Kenny Payne had never seen anything like it.
Never. I know a couple years ago, Coach Cal got tossed in a game, and it was the same thing. But at the end of the day, our staff is one of the best staffs in the country. We recruit the best players in the country, so we have the best players that go out and try to win games.
And Kenny Payne also gave a lot of credit to Tyler Eulis in the win. We'll have that coming up a little bit later in game time.